Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Annoyed. Today we will discuss empathetic communication and the roles why is it important at work. So let's just start. In the midst of all the various upheaval, content creators have turned their gaze to a particular theme of interest. Empathy brands are looking to shift their tone of voices so that mindfulness, understanding, and compassion for other people become top priorities. What's more, many organizations are focusing on communicating empathically when talking with their employees as well as with customers and prospects. And the first step towards empathetic communication is a willingness to listen and an openness to engage in conversation. That priority is the well being of the person you are liking to. At Acrolinks, we have been working to engage with and explore this topic, both in our own company communication and as it relates to our product. We also acknowledge that empathy isn't a gimmick or marketing tactic, but an essential part of emotional expression, being human and connecting to each other. Business need empathy too. Empathy is a relatively understudied topic. We know that empathy is about emotion and in particular about emotional connections. Empathic communication involves both accepting and allowing different perspectives and emotions in other people and also sharing it with them to enable encouragement and support. It's also the practice understand the sharing it with them to enable an encouragement and sports. It's also the practice of actively listening in an effort to understand the emotions of who you are communicating with. Why does this matter for large organization? Is it for cultivating an inclusive workplace? Data driven sport of empathic communication is also a good business decisions. As it happens, people have been looking into what it means for companions to be empathic long before 2020 through a small curveballs. A 2016 study by the Harvard Business Review scored a number of companies with an empathy index which covers a wide variety of criteria, including company culture and brand messaging. The study found a high correlation between a company's empathy index and its performance, and posits that empathetic cultures keep the best people working in the healthiest environments, leading to a high degree of success. While the Harvard Business Review study didn't directly measure empathetic language, it did include public messaging on social media and brand perception as factors, and it acknowledged the importance of language in contributing to a company's empathy index. What does empathetic writing look like? When we tend to think of empathy, it's usually in a dialogue setting between two or more people. We are told to put yourself in the other person's shoes and use words to make that person feel safe and supported to express themselves. It's not a particular specific advice and it doesn't help develop the full range of skills needed to provide emotional support for other people in a range of different settings. But what does it mean to communicate with true understanding, and what skills do you need? What does it mean to use empathy as a business where your target audience isn't yet engaged in a dialogue with your brand? Or what does it mean as an employer when you are trying to foster an empathetic environment between team members? Tips for communicating with empathy: response in a timely manner to the concerns of your target audience, whether it's a global crisis or a sport ticket, addressing the issues promptly without instantly turning it into a marketing campaign. Shows people you genuinely care how they are feeling. Take inspiring from reflective listening rather than simply you saying I understand your concerns. Try to pair your understanding with a reflection of the context that's causing people to react in a particular way. Often it means adding in additional sentence like I see where you are coming from. I would feel the same way if I experienced that, validating the person's emotions without relying on interpretation. And verbalizing someone's feeling back to them in your own words help people feel not only heard but understood. Acknowledge people's subjective experience even if you disagree. We know the recent changes to our team terms and conditions may make some people uncomfortable. However, you can rely on you as to provide you with clear communication and flexible options. Be accountable regardless of the intentions behind your communication. Your organization should take responsibility for how your content affects people, even if it elicits an undesired reaction. Use emotive language it content responsibly. Use an emotional analyze tool to make sure you are not only sexually evoking from the target audience. Empathic communication skills are vital for both internal and external communications of our employee and customers. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. We will meet soon in the next video. Allah Hafiz.